NFC West between the Denver Broncos and the Los Angeles Chargers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
All day, baby, let's go! Let's go!
Ready, ready! 70, Indy. Rock it. Hey, Haywood.
Now the young man who was a Pro Bowler as an undrafted rookie, it's Phillip Lindsay. And right away, he lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
As you and I both know, one reason teams script plays to start a game is so they can practice them ahead of time. I will guarantee you that fumble was not in the script.
You don't think they had fumble written next to play one there?
No, that was never in the script because they want to have good memories when they go into a ball game, not something that could have gone wrong.
The drive will commence with a run by Lindsay, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Check, crunch. Hey, Alpha. Like.
Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic. Watch the flag.
On first down, right back to Lindsay. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Hey, hold it. Ready?
On 2nd down and 4. Lock, flush to his right. His throw incomplete. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Let's go.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lock. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Joey Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go.
Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Melvin Gordon, the 2-time Pro Bowler. Derek Wolfe there on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Ricky.
Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Load it. Let's go, hey. Go, Mike 34. I hope he's right to left because I'm about to take you to school.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 36. Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Rivers. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rivers. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, let's get there.
Hey, easy.
56.
Rivers again. That's complete right around the 8. And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Badgley able to knock this one through. The Chargers, a team that's really been plagued by poor field goal kicking the last decade or so, but I think they feel they've solved their problems with Badgley.
I would say so. He went 15 for 16 in 10 games last season, undrafted out of Miami. And remember, he had 5 field goals in the playoffs against the Baltimore Ravens.
And Denver getting set to take the field. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? And turnover, you just noted it.
Much better. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Here's a give to Lindsey running right. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on third.
Exit.
Throwing his lock on third down. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nasir Adderley, the rookie from Delaware. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. The rookie picked off the rookie.
And guess what? They're pretty familiar with each other. It's not like when I was growing up and the dinosaurs were roaming the earth and you heard about a guy somewhere. Now they run into each other at camps, going through high school ball, recruiting, college games, all-star games, you name it. A lot more familiarity with each other.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might well go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. From 21 yards away. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. He took the hit when he threw that ball. Maybe the O-line just thankful that that worked out for a touchdown.
Yeah, because, you know, their pride is don't let that guy get hit, no matter what, under any circumstances. But anytime it pays off in a touchdown, they'll figure out how to block a little bit better going forward.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Hey, Sam off.
Now a carry for Lindsey. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
218, chopper.
2nd and 5 now. Lock. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Now, that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, a sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion.
Switch.
Look at me. Go. Go out. Let's go.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Topper.
On second down, a run with Lindsey. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Here we go.
Ready?
Lock to throw on second down. And Austin Safarian-Jenkins has it. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Here's Locke. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll bring up fourth down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
A reminder about Sunday Night Football later tonight. It's a rematch from the divisional round last year. Colts and Chiefs from Arrowhead. Then tomorrow on Monday night, the Browns and 49ers from Levi's Stadium, where the Browns already playing their third primetime game in the season's first 5 weeks. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Back 390, round 80.
Right there, 56. I'm coming.
Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Load it.
They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. From the pistol, they run with Gordon. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Rivers to throw it. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. On is the Chargers punter now. Brendan Langley back deep. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And last time able to get 3. That's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, high 7. 5.
Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. Airing it out for Hamilton. And this is going to be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. So they decline the penalty. That seems a little odd.
I'm trying to work through it and work with them to figure out why.
Well, someone's got to be confused.
That's what I think. I'm pretty sure that the bench is saying take the penalty, and somehow in the heat of the moment, they thought they were saying decline the penalty, and that's going to work against them. They should have taken it.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 26-yard line.
Got white 90. Black 15.
56. Get him. Get him.
Hey, Delta.
50.
Hey, Zoo.
56.
You better bring it. You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it.
White.
56 to Mike.
Hey, Charlie.
3 bus, 3 bus.
Black.
Throwing Rivers. Flushed out right. He's airing it out for Williams. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. A big play there for L.A. 57 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
All day, just like that.
A toss play. Gordon leads him behind on the spin. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
brings up 3rd and 4.
The Chargers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now Rivers. Got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. Badgley on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And there is a flag as he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. But who's this going to be against? So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Locke. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
Titans Ringo. Titans on the Ringo. Titans on the Ringo. Everyone got 4 down.
Lock now on 1st down. Left side complete. Safarian Jenkins. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
I got kicked out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls, and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Locke. And he hits his target, Deshaun Hamilton. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On first down, Locke. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. He was looking to get it to Philip Lindsay there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Now Locke again. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And McManus able to put it through. So an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field. I'm not sure what this is about. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
So the face mask gets him a free 15 to start the drive. To throw, Rivers. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And an alley to run. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Philip Lindsay, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos draw a bit closer. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown because the field goals means they got in range. But
under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. This fielded at the 2. Shifts by him. Now a hit and a loose football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And this is going to be brought back for a Denver touchdown. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
So Rivers will lead the Chargers out 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 20-yard line.
Stay there. Stay there. Set 180.
Not today, you are. Not today.
From the gun, Rivers. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. From the gun, Rivers. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And taken right on the 30. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 38-yard line.
Ready, ready. 18 Gators.
Be a long day for you.
52's the mark.
On 2nd down, here's Locke. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Desmond King there on the coverage.
If you're a defender, one of the fun things about playing zone defenses, especially in today's football, is that it's not as static as it was in the good old days, meaning you just drop to a point and react into the football. Now you end up with a lot of man-to-man principles once you get into your zone defense. In other words, get to your assignment and then locate a guy coming into your area, and then you end up covering him almost man for man. That allows him to make more plays on the football like the one we just saw there.
Throwing now is Locke. Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down. The Broncos send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. So Rivers will lead the Chargers out 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll try and get the ground game going. Here's Gordon. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, check back 34. Mike, 34.
Hey, team six. Team six.
Operating from the gun. Rivers, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Blue draw Corkers.
Mike 34, Mike 34. Scoot, scoot, scoot. Here we go, T. Here I come.
Left.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on third down following 2 negative plays. From the gun, Rivers. It's complete right side to Benjamin. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away.
Let's go now. 70, Indy.
Watch tight end, watch tight end. Tight right, tight right.
Now.
They'll run on first down. It's Lindsay, and he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Here's Locke back near his goal line, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Let's go. 10-2 stop.
Just the mic.
Here you go.
Now a play fake, and here's Locke. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Joey Bosa, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20.
Bravo.
Now Locke throwing on second down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. The Broncos on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun on third down, Locke. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Joey Bosa make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness that defensive line is eating them alive.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Now the handoff comes to Gordon. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 49-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, let's pin the mirrors back and go full strip.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
The Chargers on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun. Rivers. The 20. And it's complete. Henry. Oh, and the big play's going to get even bigger as penalty flags are down, and I believe they're going to get a face mask penalty tacked on. Back now at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the fourth quarter. So now then, the penalty's got them set up with a 1st and goal.
Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. Phillip Rivers with his 3rd touchdown pass of the game, and the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Denzel Perryman in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. On play action, Locke. And complete over the middle, Safarian Jenkins. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A gain there of 30 big ones. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play.
The ball comes out and picked up by the Chargers.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
Now Gordon on 1st down. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And a nice spin into some open field. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for the Chargers. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go, set, 18 Gator.
Rip left, rip left. Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
Gone.
On first down, Lindsey. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Locked to throw on 2nd down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They'll run on first down. It's Gordon, and he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Let's go.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10.
Check three.
Hey, Delta!
Following the penalty, here's Gordon. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. In on the stop, Mason Foster, who was 7th in the NFL in tackles a year ago.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Pick it up, Keith. Check. 6 guys.
Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They'll come out in the pistol. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he fights his way in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that will bump the lead up to 26. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Ready. 15 line.
Check it out, read.
On first down, it's Lindsey. Room here to run. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Rush in. Hey, lock it. Rush in. Go. Go.
Lock now on first down. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
That'll be caught right side by Hamilton. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now Locke. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Hey, Foxtrot.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Hey, Haywood. Hit it.
Block gonna go on fourth down. And he finds Safarian Jenkins. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
A throw taken in by Hamilton. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
Hey, Alpha.
4 down.
Get it.
Shotgun snap to Locke. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The intended target, the tight end, Austin Safarian Jenkins. But it'll be second and goal. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the...
And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Hey, Brown 80.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. Takes this up just short of the 30, but he was able to avoid that earlier tackle. Nice move. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. The Chargers on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. The Charger first down. Rivers hooking up with Allen. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
White 90. Hey, check.
So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Southern California, so long, everybody.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood? Don't touch my